What if your mock interview could push back like a hiring manager? Stick with me. I'm breaking down 5 steps that make AI coach you, hear you, and get you hired. Most people prepare for interviews by reading tips, then freeze the second the real question lands. If you want a fast win, paste this into AI and start practicing. Act as a hiring manager for a customer support role. Ask me one interview question at a time. After each answer, score me on clarity, relevance, confidence, and specificity. Then show me a stronger sample answer and one follow-up question. Interview nerves usually are not a knowledge problem, they are a repetition problem. If you repeatedly practice vague answers, you will sound vague. If you repeatedly practice clear answers under pressure, that becomes your default. You do not need a coach sitting next to you every night. You need a system that lets you answer, get feedback, fix the weak spot, and try again without judgment. Now, typing your answers works fine, but there is a better way to make this feel like a real interview. In the next section, I am going to turn on the voice option and actually talk to the chatbot out loud. So stick around so you can watch this come to life. So step 1 is giving the AI a job to do. If you only say, "Interview me," you get a generic chatbot. If you tell it exactly who it is, you get a real practice partner. For Jordan, our beginner applying for an entry-level customer support role, I would define 4 things right away: the job title, the level, the personality, and the behavior. All right, here's where it gets interesting. I have already typed in my prompt, and you saw it a moment ago. Let me read it to you one more time so you know exactly what the chatbot has been told to do. Act as a hiring manager interviewing me for an entry-level customer support role. Be friendly, but realistic. Ask one question at a time. Wait for my answer before moving on. If my answer is vague, ask a follow-up like a real interviewer. After each answer, score me on clarity, relevance, confidence, and specificity. Then, show me one stronger version of my answer. Now, instead of typing, I am going to tap the voice option and just speak, the same way I would in a real phone screen. Watch what happens.
Great. Let's begin. Interview question 1. Tell me about yourself and why you're interested in this customer support position.
Yeah, so I like helping people, and I am pretty good with computers, so I figured this would be a good fit.
Thank you. That's a reasonable starting answer, but as a hiring manager, I'd want to learn more about what makes you a strong candidate. Can you tell me a little more about your experience helping people or solving problems? It doesn't have to be from a customer support job. It could be from school, another job, volunteering, or even helping friends or family with technology.
Sure, at my last job, a customer could not log into their account, so I walked them through resetting their password step by step until they were back in, and I stayed on the line until I confirmed it worked.
That's a much stronger answer. Staying with the customer until the issue was fully resolved.
Did you catch that? I spoke like a normal person, the chatbot listened, it asked a real follow-up when my first answer was thin, and then it graded me and handed me a better version. That is a full mock interview out loud with instant coaching, and it cost me nothing. This is the part most people never try. So before you move on, go turn on the voice option, paste in that same prompt, and run one question for yourself right now. If you want a calm first round interview, say so. If you want a tougher version, tell it to be direct and push for detail. If you are nervous, tell it to be neutral and realistic, not fake nice. The persona needs more than a job title. Tell it whether it should sound like a recruiter, a hiring manager, or a panel interviewer. Tell it whether it should stay formal or conversational. Tell it not to give away the answer, and tell it to stop after one question, because beginners learn faster when they are not staring at a wall of 10 questions at once. If you want to make this even better, add, if the answer is weak, ask a follow-up. If the answer is strong, make the next question slightly harder. That keeps the session from becoming predictable, which is exactly what you want. Now feed the job description into the mock interviewer, because that page is not just a formality, it is the interviewer's cheat sheet. Paste it in and ask, generate 10 likely interview questions based on the responsibilities and requirements. Keep them realistic for an entry-level candidate. Label each question as must answer or nice to have. Then, tell me what the interviewer is testing with that question. Now the AI is reading the job post the way a hiring manager would. If Jordan is applying for customer support and the posting keeps saying resolve customer issues, stay calm under pressure, and document interactions accurately, then the AI should generate questions like, tell me about a time you helped someone who was frustrated. You also want the AI to explain what each question is really testing. Why do you want this role? Is testing motivation and fit. Tell me about a time you handled conflict is testing de-escalation. How do you stay organized is testing follow-through. Once you know the test, your answer gets sharper immediately. Now say the answer out loud, not in your head, not in a notes app, out loud. The second you hear yourself speak, you catch the gaps, the filler words, the rambling, and the places where your answer sounds solid on paper, but shaky in real life. For Jordan, that means the first rep is not about sounding polished. It is about getting the words out cleanly. Pick one question, like, tell me about yourself, and give yourself 30 to 60 seconds. One sentence about who you are, one sentence about what you have done, one sentence about why this role makes sense for you, and then stop. AI gives you a safe place to hear your own delivery before a hiring manager does. Now tighten the answers that still feel shaky. That is normal. Most first answers are weak. Ask your AI interviewer, what was vague, weak, or incomplete in my last answer? Do not ask if it was good. Ask what was missing. Most beginner answers fall apart the same way. They make claims with no proof. Listen to Jordan's first answer for the customer support role. I'm good with people and I learn fast. That sounds fine in your head, but it tells the interviewer almost nothing. Provide the situation, task, action, result, or STAR as it's called. Situation, where you were. Task, what you needed to do. Action, what you actually did. Result, what happened because of it. You do not need a fancy job to use this. Pull from school, retail, volunteering, helping a classmate, or solving a problem with a teammate. Any real moment works if it shows how you handled something. Then ask your AI, rewrite my answer using STAR, but keep it natural and conversational, not robotic. Read it out loud and make it sound like you. Replace every generic claim with one concrete example. Run the whole interview from start to finish, not 3 practice questions. Not your favorite question, the whole thing. In a real interview, nobody gives you a warning before the hard question lands. They ask something unexpected, they follow up, and they keep going. So give the AI a final test like this. Act as the hiring manager for this entry-level customer support role. Run a full mock interview, one question at a time. After each answer, ask one follow-up if my response is vague. Throw in curveballs like salary expectations, handling an angry customer, dealing with a mistake, or explaining why I should be hired. At the end, give me a readiness score out of 10 and tell me the top 3 things I need to fix. Jordan uses this exact kind of final round before a real customer support interview. The AI starts simple, then it pivots. Then comes the curveball. What salary are you expecting? That last one is useful because beginners often freeze on questions they never practiced out loud, and this is where the score becomes valuable. Do not just ask for a vague good job. Ask the AI to score you on clarity, relevance, confidence, and specificity. If it gives you a 6 out of 10, that does not mean you failed. It means your answer works, but it still sounds too thin or too rehearsed. If it gives you an 8 or 9, you are starting to sound natural even under pressure. The goal is simple. You want the AI to behave like a real interviewer, not a quiz bot. That means follow-up questions. That means curveballs, and that means a final score that tells you the truth. Now let's put the whole loop together. If interviews make you freeze, the fix is not more reading. It is a loop you can repeat until the questions stop feeling foreign. Here is the full system in order. Step 1, build the AI interviewer prompt and persona. Step 2, feed it the job description so the questions match the role. Step 3, practice answers out loud, one question at a time. Step 4, use AI feedback to turn weak answers into stronger star stories. Step 5, run a full mock interview with curveballs and a readiness score. That sequence matters because each step solves a different beginner problem. You need a repeatable system that helps you get better fast with every session. Copy the prompt, run one practice round, and improve one answer today. If you do that a few times, the real interview will start to feel familiar and not so scary. We'll see you next time. If this helped you make sense of where AI is actually going, do two things. Hit subscribe so you don't miss the next episode, and drop your questions in the comments. We'll see you next time.